Hi, and welcome to Inner Wealth Today Spotlight Interview. Today is a really special day. It's been a while. I have with me Ally and Nkisi, chosen ally representatives. Hi, Nkisi. Hi, Ally. How are you?
Hi, we're doing great, Nicole. Thanks for having us on the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You guys are so cute. Talk to me a little bit about chosen ally and what it is that you guys do.
Yeah? Sure. So with Chosen Ally, what we like to do is basically bring awareness to the present moment, and basically we want to remind people that you have a choice in every moment. In every single moment, you're absolutely brand new.
A choice in every moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have a choice of how you're going to perceive life, what kind of thoughts you're going to think, what kind of beliefs you're going to identify with, and how you're going to act and behave.
That's powerful. You know, we always have that conflict of choosing whether or not to feel stuck or to recognize our options. So how do you guys help people recognize their options?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to pass it on.
Okay. So basically, oftentimes we're running on autopilot, right? So we might be operating from old programming. It could be limiting beliefs that we've inherited, whether it's through school, parents, culture, society. And so what we like to do in our empowerment sessions, whether it's individual, group, or workshops, our main intention is to make the unconscious conscious by bringing awareness to those limiting beliefs, those limiting patterns, you know, and allow people an opportunity to uncover things that are no longer in alignment with their truth, right?
Uncover. So we're dealing with subconscious triggers, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Things that we're not aware of that are forcing us into patterns. You said patterns, and I think that's a real clear perspective. We don't recognize patterns unless we take perspective. So tell me, guys, how did Chosen Ally start? This is a heart's passion for you guys. I've seen them at work, and it's not a little, how do you do, thank you, ma'am. It is absolutely going into your shadow and embracing you at the deepest level. So talk to me, guys. How did Chosen Ally come about?
I love that you said embracing you. That's one of our taglines. It's embracing all of you. So it's coming to that place where we can reconnect with our truth and begin to, you know, with grace and gentleness, start to love ourselves more. I think it, you know, as we develop this relationship with ourselves, it allows us to show up in a way where we are able to extend that outward into our external environment.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about how we got started, our background.
Oh, yes. We're all actually really curious about how you guys developed Chosen Ally. There was definitely a path, wasn't there?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it basically started in a small little apartment. And we were brainstorming. I was actually going through a business class at Southwest Institute of Healing Arts.
Oh, shout out to Sweet Hop. We love Sweet Hop.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you, Casey.
Yeah, so I was going through my business class and, you know, coming up with a business name.
I went through that business class and I'm going through it for my 4th time. All the teachers who are dedicated to all of us young entrepreneurs actually stepping into that role. Oh my gosh, we love you. We are impressed with you. You give us perspective. Talk to me, how did that actually resolve itself? For you, what came out of that business class?
It was basically like the birthing ground of Chosen Ally. Because I had a lot of ideas, and Nkisi had a lot of ideas, and we were kind of subtly destined to just create a business out of our life, out of, you know, the question we asked ourselves is like, how can we make money and how can we live by just being us, by being me as an individual, and then by
So
her
this
being
is
her.
personal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we basically brainstormed, and I have always believed like that choice is kind of this space of infinite potential. That's like where everything lies, is within the choice that you're making.
Oh, so chosen.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's where chosen came from. And then ally is, you know, the I don't know the actual definition, but basically like your best friend or your closest confidant or, you know, an ultimate supporter of
Yes.
you and advocate. That's the word.
Yes. Basically, you show people how to be their own personal hero. Instead of waiting for someone to come, you
Yeah.
choose that role for yourself. You own your power. That's powerful. So transformations is the name of the game, right? Choices, perspective, moves you forward to transformation. Talk to me. You guys absolutely have had personal transformations of your own. How did that show up for you in Chosen Ally?
That's a
She says.
big question. I'll sit on it because she looks like she has something.
Well, dish it up, honey.
Well, I think you mentioned transformation, and I think in the small, tiny print of Sweeha, there should be a disclaimer that we go through multiple evolutions and transformations, and the minute you think
needs a disclaimer.
you're gonna shed, you're gonna just, you're gonna go through multiple transformations and shed all of these things that you bring into when you first walk through those doors, and the person that you become on the other side, is definitely closer to and more in alignment with, your heart's calling. I feel like they really allow you to tap into that and uncover that.
Yes. The part about you guys that has blown me away so much is that when we go through all this training at Sweeha, when we go through life and we have opportunities to transform, we feel like we know something. We feel like we have something to offer, something to say. I see you two representing Chosen Ally as people acknowledging the wisdom in the people that come to you. You acknowledge the answers on the inside of them that they have not yet sourced. I find that incredibly powerful. How did you guys come to take that perspective? Was it a personal identification with what really works, or was it a pathway that was taught in a class? How did that come about?
I mean, I think it's a culmination of everything, like everything that created my life experience up until now. And it's basically coming from this internal passion to feel really good about myself and to find, quote, the good in everything. So like, it's just kind of this constant game, this constant intention to uncover, like spin life in a way that feels good, like spin life in a way that creates this
I love it.
happiness and like this passion to wake up in the morning. This,
Right?
yeah.
Because life isn't static, is it? We want to hold it still. I've got my security. Everything hold still, don't move. We're going to be like, if you saw the Lego movie and the crackling.
No.
Oh, the Lego movie's awesome because Will Ferrell, the dad, is all trying to glue everything down with super glue.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yes, and we want it to stay the same. And you're saying spin it around. Give it an opportunity to shift it up and change it and ride it with perspective. You're not on the edge of the wheel, you're on the inside, allowing things to shift around you and knowing that you belong right where you are.
I love all of your metaphors.
my warm pictures.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Okay, one last thing. Guys, if you have a message to share with everyone, would you look right into that camera and tell them what they can do to source their own inner wealth?
I think it's our business mode.
Let's hear it. It's going to be powerful.
So our business motto, which I feel like has kind of been the guiding compass that informs the direction that we take and how we want to show up and who we want to be. I mean, I think ultimately it was like we both go through all these transformations at Sweeha, and then how can we want to share it with the world. We want other people to tap into their own truth and to feel more empowered in their life, to understand that life is happening for us rather than to us. And so
A source of empowerment and not ego. That's on the wall. That is so powerful. Yes.
yeah, so our business motto that recently got published on the bottle, the kombucha bottles for GT's Kombucha, the Synergy Trilogy line, it's on their Words of Enlightenment. It's nationwide, so that's a real gift to kind of expand the reach of
And
our
what is that
message.
phrase?
It's our past does not define us.
Our future cannot confine us.
Our present.
Is where we design us.
What? Can we say that one more time?
Yes. Our past does not define us.
Our future cannot confine us.
Our present.
Is where we design us.
Oh my gosh. That was this entire interview in a nutshell, guys. How powerful. If you you have an opportunity to hook up with Chosen Ally, check them out through Facebook. They're incredibly professional, and I can tell you for a fact, I had a session yesterday. I wasn't aware of the places where I wasn't loving myself, and they gave me perspective, and I asked for some tools to move away from that session with so that I can continue my self-care. And I will tell you one that blew my mind. I was waiting for some shoulds, some shouldn'ts, some must-dos, some must-haves, and Ally gave it to me. She said, why don't you try and sing a love song to yourself? Guys, there is no better thing in the world than falling in love with yourself. And what better way than making yourself a mixtape? What? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Please, guys, check out Chosen Ally. We'll have some contact information on this thread and on this post. We'll be on YouTube. And if you're looking to get an interview with Interwealth today, please share your contact information, and we will get a spotlight interview spotlighting your passion. Okay? And thanks, everybody. If there's anything else, we're all good?
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook. We're Chosen Ally. We also have a YouTube channel and right now our website, which it's chosenally.weebly.com. So,
Yes. Check us out.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Okay.
Thanks, Nicole.